Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be part 2 of my epic birthday perfume haul, and it was epic. But we have a lot to go over because I still have the tail end of my last video, which I will start with, and then I will continue on with the fragrances I picked up. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Of course, on my birthday, I got Dennis a gift, so I did pick up Ken and Barbie. I didn't get this when it first came out. Something told me that I don't know. It never interested me. And then when I saw Kathleen's post on Ken, I'm like, well, I'm gonna get both. And while I like Barbie, I love Ken. You know how there's those dumb videos like panty droppers and man eaters and, you know, just perfumes that make you, you know. Whenever Dennis wears this cologne, when he leaves, I'm like, I'll text him, what were you wearing? Or like, he'll walk into the room like, what are you wearing? This right here, this is Ken. But Ken, like Ryan Gosling Ken. Cool, hip, yeah. Anyways, you could already see the dent from Dennis wearing it. No one I know oversprays the way he does. Sometimes I gotta tell him to chill out.
Daddy, chill.
Because he'll overpower my scent. Now, this one is aquatic, it's clean. It does give me Abercrombie vibes slightly, but I do really enjoy this one. Barbie is reminiscent of other fragrances in my collection. It doesn't smell exactly like the 3 I'm gonna mention, but it pulls from the 3. So when I sprayed this, I didn't look at the notes and I was like, oh, there's orange blossom in here. There is an orange blossom in here. And I'm like, oh, but there's tuberose. There isn't tuberose. At least they don't list it. There's other florals, but I get the sugary sweet orange blossom, but it's only in the openings. And it's not that I get a tuberose, but I did get something bubblegummy. And usually when you get something bubblegummy, you think of tuberose. And then I started getting like a grape vibe. So I went online and I saw a lot of people say that it smelled like My Way. I did get a pink bubblegummy scent from My Way. And I do get something kind of bubblegummy in this one. But it gave me the grapey feeling of Givenchy's L'Interdit. But this doesn't necessarily smell like that, but it is the same grape that I got in that one. And then I got something pink and fun like I do in Prada. But I would say that this dries down to be more My Way. But without the sickeningly sweet orange blossom note. I know I said that I smell orange blossom, but it's only in the opening and it's very fleeting. But this does dry down to be very reminiscent of My Way with some differences. I don't know if it's cotton candy. There is something kind of, no, it's whipped cream. But I get cotton candy. I guess because this just has a very candy-like scent to it. This is very Barbie. But Barbie, the movie specifically, because there are other fragrances that give me more Barbie vibe with that kind of old school plastic kind of Barbie doll scent, whereas these don't have that. This is more updated and modern. I would say that I love Ken and I really enjoy Barbie. This is from, I think it's Define Me Studios. I did get the bundle and I think it's worth it for the price. I mean, you get 100 ml of both. So if you could still get the bundle, I will link it below. All right, next we have Valentino's Donna Born in Roma Green Extravaganza. I always want to say extravaganza, but it's extravaganza. I love this scent. I do have a review on this one. And like, I'm not over the moon in my review, but I do really enjoy this one. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a sparkly, kind of clean, tea-like, musky scent. So if you want more on this, I will link my review below. Someone did say that Elizabeth Arden's green tea is a dupe. Now, I was gonna get a perfume, but I went ahead and got a body splash because I wanna like maybe use the body splash and then spray this on top and see if that helps prolong it. And I wanted to make sure it smelled similar before. I mean, it's inexpensive anyways, but I got the body splash for $8. So I'll let you guys know if it smells similar. The performance on this is not the best. I do have to top up after the 4-hour mark. So I'm already halfway through the bottle, but I do really like this one. So if you want to see my review, I'll have it linked down below. I also got from my dear friend Grace, she got me this Bath & Body Works Tropidelic Fine Fragrance Mist, which smells really good. I've been layering this with some of my tropical fragrances. Oh, yeah, this one's nice. I think she must wear this one because this smells like her. So this was a gift. Thank you to Grace for that. I do have more gifts I'm going to be getting. A lot of people just went ahead and got me gift cards, but I'm waiting for the Sephora VIB to pick those up. Okay, then I did pick up, just because I want to stay in line with body mist, I did pick up Elizabeth's Arden green tea. I had a lovely viewer say that this is a dupe for Valentino's green extravaganza, and I think this is a nice layering mist. Now this is the mist, this isn't the perfume, so I'm sure the perfume might be a little closer. The mist is definitely more watery and a little bit more green tea. I haven't smelled the perfume in a very long time, so I can't compare if it's a dupe. I'm gonna lean more it falls in the same scent family, but I don't know if it's a dupe, because if the perfume smells a little bit stronger than the body mist, then I'm gonna say no, because this definitely has more of a green tea. It does have that herbal clean side to it, but extravaganza has that vanilla that I don't get in the mist, and extravaganza to my nose is more tea-like, where this is more green tea. But it definitely has that same kind of sparkly tea clean fragrance to it, but I get vanilla and green extravaganza, and again it's more tea-like. But I am happy to have this to kind of play with. So again, that's Elizabeth's Arden green tea. These two I actually missed in my video. Like, it was sitting in front of me the whole time, but it was flipped backwards, so that's probably why I missed it. But I did get two fragrances from Flur. I got Mood Ring, which was on my list for the longest time. This one I tested out first, and then I got Strawberry Letter. Now I did talk about Strawberry Letter in a previous video, that I kind of wish I would have gotten the travel, and I probably wouldn't have gotten the larger bottle, and I still feel that way. But this might be one that I'll like more for nights or transitioning into fall, so I am planning on hanging on to this a little bit longer. Yeah, this one is pretty, but I wanted a more strawberry mood ring. What was my problem? That was my fault. This is more ambery. This is a little bit more warm. Still musky, but more ambery and warm. The strawberry in here is still a little waxy to my nose, kind of like chapstick, but I do get more of a strawberry note. It's just a slight waxiness in the opening, and then it goes away. This does remind me, falls in the same scent family as Burberry Her, but I prefer this one. I didn't like Burberry Her. That one was more strawberry shortcake to my nose, whereas this one's a little bit more strawberry chapstick, but the strawberry shortcake stuck around in Burberry Her. That waxiness does go away, and this becomes more of a warm, ambery, kind of musky strawberry scent. Very pretty. One that I want to revisit, because even though this one's good for year round, it's not loud, it's more of an ambery scent, which I prefer more in fall and winter. So again, that is Flur's Strawberry Letter. Okay, then next we have Flur's Mood Ring. I've talked about this fragrance in Are They Full Bottle Worthy? I talked about it in my Sephora VIB recommendations. This was my top pick. So I'm not gonna go into too many details on this fragrance, but this is just this is a mood booster. This is an easy grab. This is a fruity, musky gummy bear fragrance. Oh, yes. And I just love it. It's a happy scent. I feel happy whenever I wear this fragrance. This has been my easy reach lately. I don't stand in front of my collection too long. I can usually pick something really quick, but when I want something easy, I do have my favorites, and this I already know is going to quickly become a favorite in my easy grabs. So again, that's Flur's Mood Ring. The next three fragrances that I picked up were more impulse buys, and I would say one for sure is a catch and release. My first catch and release is La Vie Belle L'Extrait. There is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with this scent, but it just reminds me of a deeper, warmer original. If you guys watched my last haul, you guys know that I have moved past from the original. I have a travel, but I prefer the flankers, and I'm learning that I prefer the more rosy, fruity flankers where the iris isn't prominent. Sorry if my camera moved, my battery died, but here is the adorable 30 ml bottle. I was influenced to buy this, but at the end of the day, we are adults, so you can only blame yourself. But Coco made me want to buy this one, but she makes me want to buy everything. If you enjoy La Vie Belle, but you want something a little bit more deeper, more woody, more sexy, I feel like this one's a little bit more gourmand than the original, because the original, I believe it's patchouli that grounds that fragrance, and in here I don't get it. This almost reminds me of there was a limited edition L'Absolute. This reminds me a lot of the L'Absolute, but more on the gourmand aspect of it. So you took L'Absolute and you added more wood. I don't necessarily get oud. This is a nice introduction to oud, but I get a woodiness more in this one, and I get the iris a lot in this one, and I think that's what's turning me off. I do get a powdery iris from the original, but it's blended really well. I really get the iris in this one. I have 2 samples of the Iris Absolute. I never blind bought that one because iris is a love-hate note for me. It's a note that I think just adds this beautiful powderiness to fragrances, but when it's dominant, it's really all I can smell, and it's what I get the most in this fragrance. So that's what's turning me off. Also, there aren't, besides the wood, there aren't other grounding notes in this fragrance. I saw people comparing this to Lancome's Oud Bouquet, and I don't get that at all. So I thought it was going to be that kind of gourmand. I guess I was influenced by Coco to research this one further, and I saw that comparison. I'm like, ooh, I want to try it. I wouldn't mind a La Vie Belle Oud Bouquet like kind of scent, and I don't get that in this scent. So this was a catch and release. It's not bad, but it just reminds me a lot of the original, and I'm just more into the flankers. I'm more into the fruity flankers. Also seeing the red fruits, I thought this one was going to be a little bit more fruity, so I'm going to see if it's something my mom likes, and if not, then I'm going to sell it. Another possible, I want to play with this one a little bit more. This was definitely an impulse buy, and it's on me. I should have known better, but Huda Beauty's Easy Bake. Let me tell you, this does smell like the Easy Bake. I can't be mad at that. Like, she bottled that. But I don't know that I want to smell like makeup, because this does have a powdery makeup vibe. But I also like it in the deep dry down. So I'm still playing with this one. This one just came in, but it does smell like that kind of Easy Bake. But if you like vanillas and you like those kind of slightly gourmand, yeah. This one, when I smelled it, I'm like, it reminds me of something. So of course I went to Fragrantica, and I would have to agree with some of the comparisons. I saw this compared to Alaya as well as Billie Eilish, and I would have to say that I get a little bit of both. I feel like the heliotrope in here might be the same that's in Alaya, because heliotrope, once you smell perfumes with that note, then you know what that smells like. I used to own Alaya, and then also House of Sillage, I think it's Cream Chiffon, has the heliotrope. So I get that. But this does smell a lot like Eilish, but without the red berries, which gave me that kind of synthetic Ghirardelli red berry feeling. But I do get a slight syntheticness, but to me that is the powder. There was something about Eilish that I didn't like, that I feel like it's removed from this scent, but at the same time, this isn't my kind of scent, just like Eilish wasn't my kind of scent. But I wanted it to be. Like, I decluttered Eilish, then I got a small bottle, then I gave it to a friend, then I got a baby bottle, so I still have Eilish in my collection. So I feel like that's what this is going to be. This is going to be like a love-hate. I don't love it yet, but I don't hate it either. If you really like the Easy Bake powder scent and you want it bottled, then you know what you're getting, and you're gonna get it in this fragrance. It is powdery, it's slightly makeup-y without being too makeup-y, and it's perfumey. They definitely added the perfume element to make it wearable, but I have a love-hate with this one. Let me give you guys the notes. It's Lush Pear, Tuberose Infusion, Ylang Ylang, Vanilla Madagascar, and Sugared Amber. I'm going to report back on this one because unlike La Vie Belle, it's not an instant catch and release. There is something addicting about this fragrance, but I don't know, something also like Eilish that I can't put my finger on, I'm not loving. So. Okay, then the one that I picked up because I'm just into cheesy bottles. I really am. I picked up 212 Hero Forever Young. This is by Carolina Herrera. And it comes in this cheesy skateboard. I mean, look at this. This is actually a really pretty raspberry fragrance. But if you have raspberry, then you kind of know what this smells like. But instead of being more of a jammy raspberry rose, like a lot of my raspberry fragrances are, yeah, this is more clean. I don't know if there's rose in this one, but this one you get that clean jasmine. So you get that raspberry that you do in a lot of other fragrances, but with more of a clean jasmine as opposed to kind of a jammy rose. It's really nice. It's another easy grab. I've been going between this one and Mood Ring the last week. Mood Ring has been for like the last month. This is just an easy grab, nothing special. I got it because of the corny bottle, and it was on Fragrance Snap for like 40 something dollars. So I just went ahead and picked it up, and I'm not mad at it, but it's definitely going to be more of your easy grab, redundant. It's been done before. You guys know I like those. What I like about this one is it leans on a jasmine side. So again, that is 212. All right, and then last, and I'm smiling because this is a gift. I got this from Dennis, is Daisy Wild. Now, I had said in my video that this isn't one that I would purchase unless it was heavily discounted or I got it as a gift. And Dennis wanted to buy me a perfume, so he told me to pick out whatever I wanted. And I told him I wanted this one because he never really gets me flowers anymore, and then these would be flowers at my, you know, desk or wherever I display it, and they don't die. He actually liked that idea. Even though this isn't a favorite of his, he liked the ideal of it. And it's not that it's not a favorite of his, he just doesn't find it fruity and fun like some of my other fragrances, and he likes more fruity florals. And he does find this one to be more floral and not fruity. He doesn't pick up on the banana flower like I do, but I do really think this one's pretty. Yeah. Oh, I love that banana flower, man. This is your kind of mass appealing everyday pretty girl scent, so keep that in mind. But I do really enjoy the opening of this scent. I just think it's super pretty and tropical, especially here in Florida. So I think this one's gonna be gorgeous, especially now that it's warming up, and I'm happy that he got it for me. So again, that is Daisy Wild by Marc Jacobs. That was part 2 of my birthday perfume haul. Let me know in the comments below what has been a favorite of yours that you recently picked up. But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.